Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby if you're new here. Today I am going to be rearranging my shelf. I have had this Ikea shelf for years and I'm rearranging it because I have plants all over my flat, like just dotted everywhere in no particular reason or order. They're just everywhere and I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed with how many plants I have, if that is such a thing. The reason I've never used this before is because, especially in winter, which we're in now, it doesn't get that much light, which is really weird actually, because this plant has lived here for years since I've had the shelf, and this plant is the best grower in the flat. But other than that, it doesn't really have good lighting. However, GrowStar reached out to me and they asked me to try one of their grow lights. So I am hoping this kind of distance and this shelf setup would work for that grow light, because if so, then I will have all of the plants I can fit on this shelf and then have a minimalistic looking flat. That's the idea anyway. So if you want to see that video, keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoy it. So I have actually already wiped everything down. There's always kind of like fern little droppings because it does shed. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit annoying. But that, we'll try to avoid that. And if you kind of see like that on the shelf, then I can really never keep up with that. So we'll just leave that. Other than that, I've cleaned it down and I've given it a wipe. And we are literally just going to start with the assembling of the grow light, and then I will see how bright it is. If it's too strong, I might not be able to even hang it here. I don't know. I really haven't even unboxed it yet. And then we'll just take it from there. So it's a lot easier to actually do it on the floor, I've come to realise. So we're going to do it on the floor here, and then we're going to take it back over to the shelf. But you can see all the plants that I have taken from the window in one area of my flat. So that's how many plants I've got to work with today. So this is the box that GrowStar sent. I placed the order. I placed it on Thursday and it actually arrived yesterday, so Friday. So it arrived the next working day, which was excellent. There's lots and lots of padding in here, as you can see, which is always good. And this is the size of the box. So let's just get into it. Okay, so this is the light. I'll give you a closer look. It's kind of funky looking. How cool is that? They've got loads of letters on here, which I think it doesn't take a genius to work out. The Y's are yellows, the W's are white, and the R's are red, I think. But this is exciting. And the reason I chose this one out of the options is because, can you see how thin it is? It's like literally this, and then obviously we've got the unit. So I'm hoping, and fingers crossed, this can attach to my shelf. I'd normally ask my husband to do this. Well, not that I'm an idiot, but he likes this kind of thing, and also it saves me any stress. So that's going to be difficult because I'm obviously going to be doing this. But yeah, we've got a good length extension cable. That's all I need because this shelf is right next to a plug point. We have a service card, which has got the Chinese manufacturer on there, and purchase date, email, name and phone. I'm not sure what I would use that for. These. I'm going to actually figure out what these are for first, I think, because I haven't had a grow like this before. So this is essentially what it looks like. It's very exciting, it's very nice. And they have actually sent me another one, which I loved. You may have already seen it on my Instagram. It's the one that shines like a grow light traditional colour. It's like a pink, a really, really, really nice pink. So I have that in the bedroom, and I use that for my like rehab plants. And I've already mentioned before, I've got a really, really dark point in my bedroom. So I use that there, and it's amazing. It's really good. I've had so much growth, especially on my variegated monstera and stuff, since using that. So I know the products are good already, which is why I'm so excited. The pink suits the bedroom because I don't need to keep any main lights on or anything. It's that bright, and it's got that really nice like ambience about it. You know, it's like a really nice calming light. So I think, anyway, my husband said it hurts his eyes, but I think he's just being a man. So I really like that in the bedroom, but that wouldn't suit my living room. My living room is bright, and it's not bright enough, but it's bright and white and clean, kind of like light. And I personally, I'm rambling on a bit here, but I personally, when I'm working, I like a really bright environment. So obviously we both work from home, just behind us, and the light I've got next to me is actually a grow light bulb, and I just have the lamp next to me because it feels like daylight, and it just makes me feel more efficient. It makes me enjoy working more. It's really weird. So long story short, I get the impression from all the pictures I've seen that this is a white light. I'm just seeing it says blue, brown, green, yellow here. So we're just gonna find out, I suppose, but I hope it's white, or like a creamy color rather than the pink. But yes, so in the instructions, it kind of tells you how to put it together. So that the metal bits here are to go onto the corners, or these holes here. And then I use the pulley thing to attach it to something. So I'm probably gonna do that sped up because it might take me a while to do. Okay, so I have put it together. It was a little difficult getting the metal bits onto the corners. Not too difficult, but it was just a little, you know, when you're putting a new key ring on, it's just a bit tough. So if I was to hang this here, and bear in mind it has to hang from something else, so this metal bit hooks onto something else, it would literally be here. So it's not ideal. I really ideally want it here. So what I might do is I might get my husband to come in, and we will figure out how we can tie it to the shelf so it's actually here and not hanging down here, if that makes any sense.
So after a lot of trial and error, I couldn't figure out how to do this. So I brought my husband in, and he took one look at it and figured out how we could fix this. So what we're doing here is we're unscrewing the screws on the corners of the bookshelf ever so slightly, just so like a couple of millimeters, just so you can get some cord in there essentially. And then you'll have to prop the light up to make it easier to work with. So I just put 2 boxes that we had underneath it, just to bring it closer to the point of where we wanted it to hang. And then all 4 of the cords we just put behind the screws, and obviously it's quite tight anyway, so it's quite a good kind of fit, and we attached them to every single corner and screwed them tight to keep them in place. It was actually a really, really clever idea from my husband. It honestly fit perfectly. I'm not sure if GrowStar intended this to happen. I've never seen it, but yeah, it worked well, and I'm confident this will work for anyone else, because it was a little bit tricky, but obviously after you've got 2 pairs of hands, then it makes it a lot easier.
So I told you I'd need to get my husband to do this, but it definitely takes 2 people to do this bit, unless you've just got patience, I suppose. So what I've done is, this black cable it's obviously naturally quite weighty, so I've used black electric tape, which I found lying around, just so I'm lifting it up a bit, and then I'll probably just do another bit of this where the switch is, just because it makes it look a little neater. You can see it's just like, I'm not a cable person, so it does make it look a little neater. But also the placement of this the switch is amazing. It's exactly where you need it, which I think is so handy. Yeah, so you see it just looks a little nicer, so I'll probably go along there and kind of get that as close to the black as possible, so you see you can't really see it anymore, which is really nice. But I am so happy because when I saw how high, like, low it was hanging down, and I hadn't even got the other kind of like attachment to it yet, I was thinking, I don't know where I'm gonna put this, because I really wanted it to work on this plant shelf, because it's just convenient. There's really nowhere else in the flat that I can think without putting a hole in the wall where this would work. And this is genius. Like, it wasn't even my idea, it was my husband's idea. So it fits perfectly. Like, I love it. So we're gonna switch it on and see what it's like. I'm hoping it's whitey rather than the pink. Wow, that is super bright. Like, that is really bright. Cool. Yeah, so I can definitely see the white, yellow and the red stripes. I don't know if you can see that on camera. You absolutely can't. Just trust me, there's red lights in there. It's really strong. I feel like I need to wear my sunglasses. But yeah, I'm so happy with that. I'm really happy. And it literally shines all the way through the glass as well. So that's really cool. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to assemble the plant shelf. I hate this intercom thing. I hate it. So I'm going to make sure, I'm going to like assemble it so it looks a bit nicer. And yeah, we'll just get started. So the first one, and I won't commentate through the whole thing, I promise. Just to bear in mind, obviously, my light source is here, and down here, I've got a humidifier, so the humidity will be really high around here. So that's why I can put plants here that do need higher humidity. So I think I'm done. It actually took a lot less time than I thought it would. I like it. I really like it. I'm just conscious about this plant, so I do think I'll have to move this down here and then put another a shorter plant there. But I'm just gonna see how that goes for now. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to change that. And then to top it all off, my husband bought me, we don't do Christmas presents ever, and I actually bought him a pair of socks that were in my size by mistake for Christmas. That's how bad we are with Christmas presents. But he bought me these really, really cute, I don't know if you can see them, these really cute little, like, they glow in the dark and they sit in your plants. They're really cute, and I think he said they were like reminded him, or they were the character from Studio Ghibli film, which we absolutely love. I think it was from Toronto, like the little moon things. So yeah, he bought me these, and I'm gonna put them here because I did see the other night when I had that grow light on over there in the kitchen. When I turned the lights off to like go to bed, they were glowing, and I thought it was really cute. So yeah, I'm just gonna place these around. So that's me finished now. I really, really like it. I have nothing to say other than I really like it. I can't look at the light for too long because it's honestly so bright. I don't think I can really put into words how bright it is. But yeah, it feels so much brighter in this room as well. And this was the dark spot, so I'm really pleased. I'm so pleased with it. I was worried that my plants that I have on this side of the flat weren't really going to be doing so well, because I could see some of them declining and I was a bit worried. But yeah, I'm so happy. So I want to say a massive thank you to GrowStar for allowing me to have the opportunity to try this light out. I'm so excited about having it and I love it so far. If anyone else kind of wants to check this particular light out, I'll leave the link in the description down below so you can have a look. And if you kind of want updates on it, I always do updates on this kind of thing, like whether it be new growth or whether it be like a new product like I've bought or trying. I will always leave updates on my Instagram, so make sure you follow my Instagram and you'll see updates there. But if you have any questions about this, whether it be when this is released or so far in the future and you want my opinion of it at that time, just ask me and I'll tell you my honest opinion. And yeah, fingers crossed, if you get this as well or you have the opportunity to try it out for free, then you like it just as much as I do. But I will keep you all updated.